Hi, I'm Ashley, and I help people to speak the way they've always wanted to speak. One of the things I help people with is pronunciation, particularly pronunciation in a standard Southern British English accent. That comes under the umbrella of RP, or received pronunciation. So if that's what you're interested in, keep watching. Otherwise, I do offer services in public speaking, presentation skills, breath work, and also how to develop a deeper and more resonant voice. So if you're more interested in those things, click on the link to my website in the description box below. Otherwise, let's get started. So today's lesson is all about the pronunciation of H. There's a couple of things that might be going on. One, quite simply, is that some people who want to speak in this accent don't pronounce the H when it would be there for native speakers. Now, there are some H's which would be silent. Silhouette, for example, spaghetti. At least in this anglicised pronunciation, the H would be silent. But for the most part, when you see it, it tends to be said. In a word like happy, or hotel, or hand, the H is pronounced. People that don't do that would make those words sound more like appy, hotel, and. Most people do pronounce the H's, at least in some contexts, and the way that we do it is really just to make a little bit of sort of breathy air come out from the throat, from the vocal folds. So it sounds a little bit like you are maybe steaming up your glasses in order to clean them. So it's got that kind of quality to it. So you just need to add that at the beginning of those words, like hotel, hand, had. Don't make it too big. It's a very brief little sound. You know, it's just a tiny little hand. It's not hand. It's not a big thing. So that's the first thing. But some speakers make the H, but with the back of the tongue raised to varying degrees in the back of the mouth, which then gives it a sound that's a little bit like. So the art of pronouncing the H in this way, if you're doing that, is about lowering the back of your tongue. So one way to do that is to put a vowel before it. So if you were to say something like ah, and then pronounce an H, but try and keep that space there. So you sort of go ah-ha, ah-ha. Can you hear that? I'm adding the H in there. Ah-ha. So you kind of feel that space open. Back of the tongue is really low, and there's no stopping the sound or the breath as it comes out. Ah, ha. It's very light. It's very open. So you could try that before a word beginning with an H. You could say ah, hand, ah, hotel. Just to get that feeling of open space. Before I give you some practice sentences for this, it's just worth noting that I have a free British English accent pronunciation course. So if you are interested in that, keep watching to the end of the video, but why don't you practice with these sentences? Here we go. The hen hurried to the hen house to check on her eggs before they hatched. Henry seems happy today. I hope he hasn't brought everyone homemade brownies again. Her behaviour is abhorrid. I haven't heard any positive feedback from her clients. I hear that Harry Howard and Hazel are getting hitched. Harry and Hazel Howard. Hilarious. I hope you found that useful. Remember, I've got a free British English accent pronunciation course, which you can have access to. The link for that is in the description box below and maybe up here. But if you're more interested in my other coaching services, like public speaking, presentation skills, breath work, or developing a deeper and stronger voice, then there's another link to my website in the description box below. Please subscribe so you can keep up to date with my videos, and I hope very much to see you soon.